Leadership is finding the passions of your people and feeding that passion. Success is not leadership. Leadership is having the ability to motivate people to do things that they never would have thought they could have done.
The biggest challenge I see is that most leaders and companies are still using the same thinking they used 5, 10, and even 20 years ago to respond to the challenges of today's workplace. The challenges of the modern workplace are vastly different today. To create a winning culture, we need to focus and even celebrate shared values, human understanding, and common vision.
One time we were loading in the headliner in the ballroom, and it wasn't too crazy because we had already been loading in for a couple of days. It was the night of the show, so it's one of those days where it's more of fine-tuning, sound check. Technically we had been up for a day, and I was walking around the hotel doing some other things as usual, and kind of just feeling the energy and hearing some of the things on the radio that there seemed to be some chaos and things going on in the ballroom. So I go in there to see if I can be of assistance, and when I get there, my lighting designer comes running up to me and we've lost all control lights. We can't control lights everywhere. They're on, but we can't control them. And we've checked the dimmer rack, and we've done this. And he's going through the list of things that they've checked. And I said, okay, we got some time. Let's think this out, and let's start from the beginning. So I walked over to the front of house, and for those of you who may not know what front of house is, that's where when you're at the concerts, you see the light board and the light sound board in the center of the auditorium there. I'm an ex-sound man, so by the way, it's usually the best seat in the house. And so I go up there and start, and I get behind the light board, and the first thing I notice is that it's unplugged. To be an effective leader, you should not be the one trying to claim that you can see through the clouds. When your employees are in the middle of the eye of the storm, you should be the one to be able to read the clouds, understand the storm that they're in so that you can give them an effective way to get out of it. And so through my stories, from starting in the back seat of my car in LA, trying to be discovered, moving to Las Vegas and mopping the 400-seat stage, the Golden Nugget in downtown, to senior vice president of Win. I don't necessarily believe I'm any more special than anybody else, but I've been lucky and blessed enough to do special things. And if I can impart upon you to how I went through that, to motivate you to do the same, then I've done a good job. The three main qualities that I believe an effective leader must have is first and foremost honesty with themselves and then their people. They must have vision, and they must be able to communicate that vision so that their people understand what it is their role is within that. And for any of those two things to even have a chance of working, it must come from a place of empathy. You must understand, strive, actively learn what it is that motivates and feeds the passion of your people. You do that, and they will surprise you. One of the keys in successful leadership is creating a loyalty of people around you. But how do you create loyalty? And that's to be true and honest. And a lot of people say that, and it's easy to say be true and honest until somebody's truthful with you. If you are honest and truthful with yourself and your team, they should feel that they can come and tell you why they think your idea won't work, or why they think they have a better way of doing your idea. A true leader is constantly reinventing themselves, constantly looking in the mirror. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? What could I do better? If anybody standing on a stage or talking to you can tell you that if you do A, B, C, D, and you will be an effective leader, that person either never has been or they found their Peter principle at the time they got on the stage to start talking to you. To be a successful leader, you must be effective. If you're not effective, you're not really a leader, you're just a tour guide.